WUWAH. God, I look tired. Good morning. How are you? I hope you're doing well. My name is David, but I'm not allowed to say my name or the name of the show within the first minute because the algorithm don't like swearing. So I'll just encourage you to get out of bed, stay off social media for a bit. You don't need that immediately. Have a nice drink, whether it be water, tea, coffee. I nearly said Ovaltine. Can you drink Ovaltine in the morning? What is Ovaltine? Is Ovaltine is Ovaltine hot chocolate with other stuff going on, or is Ovaltine something else? What's Ovaltine, guys? What is Ovaltine? I don't want to look it up. Just tell me in the comments what Ovaltine is. Ribena, some kind of juice. What's your favorite juice? Do you have a favorite juice? When I flew to America recently, kept on getting apple juices on the plane. I don't really have apple juice that often, and every time I had one, I was like, "Ooh!" And not cloudy apple juice. People who like cloudy apple juice just assume that everybody thinks that cloudy apple juice is the best thing ever. I'm going to detest cloudy apple juice. Cloudy apple juice is the Hamilton of drinks. People who love it are like, I don't understand why anybody wouldn't also think this is the best thing ever. And it's like, oh, I don't like it. Not only do I not think it's the best thing ever, I don't like it. And I'm not saying you shouldn't like it. But anyway, what a weird tangent. I hope you listen to something pleasant. My name is David Hoare, and this is Waking Up with a Hoare.
Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare. Waking up with a Hoare.
How my morning's gone. Hello, my morning has been fairly slow. I had a nice cuddle with my dog.
Good morning.
Then I had some toast and some meds and some supplements, and that's been fine. I've listened to some Simply Red. I think I'm finally ready to admit. To admit? Oh dear. The Simply Red have some absolute bangers. Obviously, Fairground. Love the thought. Amazing. Something got me started. Never listen to Money Is Too Tight to Mention when you're not doing so well financially. You're like, sharp Mick. And I was far from the stars, straight into rooms. I would get like whatever. I can't get demonetized currently, but DMCA'd, whatever it is. I hope I don't get given a lawsuit because I'm singing Simply Red badly. There's a really funny video that someone's dubbed over Mick Hucknall. And it's like, Mick Hucknall still got it. And then he's singing Stars. He's like, it's one of my favorite YouTube videos. I showed it to my mum and she thought that Mick Hucknall was actually singing. And it made her say, I'm in a weird mood today. What I intend to do today. Today I must go to the gym. I went to the osteopath, more on that in a moment, and I need to go to the gym. I simply must go to the gym. Simply must go to the gym, and I need to do some stretches afterwards, and I need to do some admin. We've got Acaster performing at Chops Comedy on Sunday. Please come to that if you're in Bristol. So I need to promote that, and I've got some other admin that I need to do. And I need to make sure I have some floor time with my dog.
Is it floor time? Where's Hippo? Where's Hippo? Oh. Oh, floor time. Oh.
And I'm going to perform at the Gaff Comedy Club this evening, which is very exciting. The incredible Acaster is coming to Chops Comedy in Bedminster, Sunday, 14th of September. You will have seen Acaster on Netflix, QI, Live at the Apollo, Have I Got News For You, Jurassic World Dominion, and he won the Edinburgh Comedy Award for Best Show at the Fringe in 2023. Ahe will be performing 2 previews of his new tour show at Bar 57 in Bedminster, a 6 p.m. early show and an 8 p.m. late show. Tickets available via Head First. How did yesterday go? I didn't record a mini morning encouragement yesterday because I had to go to the osteopath first thing. So I pretty much rushed through breakfast and then left. And then when I got home, it wasn't morning anymore. And I had some other things to do. And I was like, oh, I haven't done anything. And I was like, it's fine. So I'm sorry. But Tuesday, I tidied the house for when my podcast guest arrived, and then I recorded a guest episode of WUWAH, and then we did Chops Comedy.
What's your name?
Rob,
Rob, what do you do, Rob?
I work in hotels.
You work in hotels. For the hotels? You're not just hot desking? You gotta find out these things.
It was Morgan Reese headlining, Jasmine Darling, Noah Adeoye, and Danny Johns as well, who is wonderful. And Chops Comedy is back. It's the comedy night I run in Bristol. It's in Bedminster every Tuesday. The first 20 tickets are only £4 and the rest are only £7. So it's an absolute bargain. And I get amazing comedians in a tiny little space. And when they test out their new jokes, and it's like a lovely intimate venue to see amazing acts, either up and coming acts, or sometimes I get people off the telly. We've had Fern Brady, we've had Nish Kunamar, we've had Rosie Jones, we've had Mike Wozniak. Morgan Reese is an absolute Bristol favourite and absolutely destroyed with a work in progress. Did one of those work in progresses where you're like, oh yeah, I've just been working on this, and you're like, I've seen finished shows that are worse than that. And if you don't know Morgan Reese, go follow Morgan Reese on all the socials because they are hilarious. And then yesterday I went to the osteopath and I was like, oh, my shoulder seized up a bit the other day and I couldn't lie on my side, and she was like, let's have a look at you, and she prodded like she kind of looked at it and then just prodded one bit of my neck and was like, I think what you've done is you've damaged your muscle and then you've coughed and it's pushing your rib up. And I was like, my ribs are here, person who is trained in the human body. And she's like, no, your ribs are also up. It's like they start up here. And apparently, like the way my muscle was, it was like pushing my rib up, and I felt really off for a few days, but I couldn't put my finger on why. And it's because my muscles were just like pushing my rib cage in a weird direction. The human body is weird. So I really need to go to the gym because I've been a bit lackluster of the gym, and I haven't been doing exercises and get my movement in, and therefore I got stiff and then I hurt my body. So I must go to the gym today. But yeah, I got back from the osteopath, went to go pick up my medication, which I managed to get pretty seamlessly, which is good. It seems to have been that the global shortage and the supply chain issues are not as bad. Maybe me saying this out loud will make that worse. And then I did a bit of work, and then I made dinner for me and my girlfriend, and we played Monopoly Deal. The main thing I noticed in Monopoly Deal is Pall Mall. If that was in Wales, it'd be called like I'm sorry. Oh, I'm such a fucking idiot. Encouragement. Today, I hope you keep it simple. Have meals, be nice to people, be loving, eat good, drink good, deep breaths, and just be nice. And just, you know what you're doing. You know how to do good things. I'm just here to gently remind you of that fact, and also talk about Simply Red. My name is David Hoare, and thank you for waking up with a Hoare.
Try and have an adequate day. Meet your basic needs and don't be a dick.